Yeah, right. Who wants to learn to draw Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents? I looked up his name just to make sure. I don't have to ask you if it's Jimmy or Timmy. It is Cosmo, and he is a wacky guy. He doesn't really seem to know much of what's going on, but somehow things work out. When we draw something from Fairly Odd Parents, their heads are always really big D shapes. So that's how we're going to start, lightly drawing a D, so we can erase it later. So Cosmo, he is going to be looking the other way. He's going to be, that's a big D. It's a backwards D, actually, isn't it? You knew it. All right, big D. Then his hair, it's actually going to go out. And all the hair on Philip, the guys have like this hair and it kind of spikes out. So it's just going to go over, spike back, and then down. It's like a crazy spike, but it's going to come back and cut off the D shape about here, I think. So, yep. There's that. So that's his hair, and that's his head. In fact, now that I see the proportions, I would like to move this D shape here. So I'm going to kind of there. Do that, because you can with a pencil. Now that looks a little better. So, his eyebrows, they are rectangles and a rectangle. And they are actually black, so I'll color them in. Seems like some weird Cosmo music. I would think he is weird. Weird. There. Yeah. So that's good. And, well, his mouth is going to go, he's going to, it goes all the way up there. But I think what I'm going to do is draw his eyes. His eyes are going to be underneath his eyebrows, clearly. And so the middle is going to be about there. We need some room for his mouth to go through here, because he's like that. I'm going to make this wider. And so here's one eyeball. And they're kind of oval. Oval. And then another eyeball. Zoot. And that's good for eyes. Now, he's going to be looking the other way. He's got like these green eyes. Whoa. Green eyes and dark black pupils. Dark black pupils. There you go. And his mouth. His mouth. He has a big mouth. It goes all the way up to here. Can you believe that? His mouth goes up to there. So start down here and draw a big swoop. Swoop. What the heck? And then over here, but underneath, halfway underneath his eye, we're going to draw, that one's going to connect up with this one. So, what? Oh my god, it's so big. That is crazy. And then his nose, kind of, it's like a jig-jag here. It's going to be jiggy-jaggy. And then I have to erase some of his eye. Erased his eye. There we go. It's coming along. Cosmo. He's got teeth. They're easy. You just go square. Straight across. Wow. And then he's got little lines for his teeth. And holy moly, that is a big mouth. So, next up is his mouth and tongue spot. It's kind of a diagonal spot, and then his tongue. Bloop. That is his big, crazy smile. It's starting to look like him, isn't it? Well, maybe he needs a hat, you know? His floating crown. I don't know how that works, but It's really easy. It's just like almost a rectangle and then a W kind of shape. So there's his crown and his ear. He needs an ear. It comes right at the bottom of his hair here. Whoop. It's just a C shape backwards, and we'll erase that and put a little squiggle, like a snail squiggle in his ear. And, well, that's his head. I think I should color in his eyes a bit, because it's starting to look kind of scary to me. And his mouth a bit. There. His hair is green and his crown is yellow, clearly. So now we're going to do his body. It's very squared off. All their shapes are very square. So he's going to be sticking his arm off to one side because he's always floating in the air, right? I mean, he doesn't stand anywhere. So this is his that's his arm. That's his arm, and it's going to go into his hand. This is going to be his fist. And it's just sort of like a, I don't know what that should, like a hammer maybe shaped. And then 3 fingers and a line. And this is his thumb. And he's got a sleeve, kind of, and a, what do you call that? A cuff on his sleeve. And then this is his body goes down here. That is his, it's going to be his body and everything. His foot is going to be right here. And then his other foot's going to be up in the air, all crazy. And so then we just connect that with a big hump. Whoop. And then we're going to do his knee. And his knee is actually going to be pointy. Pointy knee. And then this will connect up to his shoulder. And now here's his waistband. And he's wearing a tie. He always has a tie on. So, and it's not much of a tie, it's just kind of a straight square. Oh, it gets a little fatter at the bottom. There. I don't know if it goes up here or not, I don't know. It just seems like it should. And so, oh yeah, his pants, I have to color them in. There we go. I colored his pants in. He has wings, so, and they're kind of light, so, and they just look like bloop. Nothing special. Just kind of bloop. And we have one more arm left, and it's coming out up here because he is a weirdo. He's holding his wand up here. I don't know, he's like dancing or something. And this is his hand. It's just a big whatever. 3 fingers. This is kind of like a knuckle. And then he's got his cuff. And this is going to be his wand handle. And a triangle. Or wait, a star. Now I've gotten good at drawing stars over the years. So I take a bit of a trick to drawing a star well. I don't know how to explain it. It just looks right when it looks right. So you might have to draw it and erase it a few times until you're happy with the star. But there he is. It's Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents. One of the things with Fairly Odd Parents characters is it doesn't quite look like them just yet because all of the outlines on the outside of the characters are always really thick. So if you really want to like take some extra time, make these all really thick. And that will help make it look more like the show. Because that's how they do it in the show. So all that's thick. And inside lines like these, they don't really make them thick. They just kind of leave them alone. So then it just gets really thick, really thick, really thick, really thick. And his arms would be a little bit thick. His hands actually are quite thick. The outline is all really thick because the way they animate it, or the style they do, it's really like, kind of looks like a big icon. And so that's that. And then his hat even like would have really thick outlines, because that's just how the show is made. And anything else thick? Not so much. No, that's about it. And that's oh wait, I'd draw this thick too. There. And oh yeah, his ear. Everything on the outside edge, anything that's like, see, even this would be thin, but like the whole border around, it would be a thick black line. And it kind of doesn't happen on his legs so much because his legs are black, but anyways, there's not black, it's thick. And like his neck is not as thick, everything inside is not as thick, but all the outlines on the outside are really, really thick. So you could either use a black marker, like a big thick black marker, and then trace it all over, or just do what I did and really scribble it in with your color pencil. So that is Cosmo. I hope you enjoyed learning to draw Cosmo. And please subscribe to the channel below. Write some comments, ask for requests. If you want to learn how to draw something, put it in the comments below. If you did a cool picture and you're proud of it, Instagram, send it to me on Instagram. The info is on the description below for my Instagram channel. And I'm not sure what else. That's it. See you next time.